Everything in her life, sexual and not sexual, I thought I want to be that. Hello, this is Cheryl. We'll talk for a while, and then when you're ready, we'll start doing some body awareness exercises. I play a sex surrogate. It's based on a real woman named Cheryl Cohen Green, who is prescribed by a sex therapist to work with someone, have sex with them, people who are held back by a physical or emotional disability.
Please, you start.
Although the aim is for us to have sex, I'm not a prostitute. You don't have to pay me up front. I have nothing against prostitutes, but there's a difference. We can talk about that later. The difference that she describes is that a prostitute wants your return business, and this woman doesn't. There's a limit to the number of sessions we can have. Did Laura mention that?
I don't remember.
The limit is 6. That gives us plenty of opportunity to explore. John Hawkes is a spectacular actor who I knew not at all and still don't really know. We kept our rehearsal to next to nothing. And so in the script, we basically say, nice to meet you, and 5 minutes later, they're naked. And it was not far from that in real life, which I think was perfect. You're gonna start to listen to signals from your body. That way you'll be able to have some control.
Oh, God.
John's character has a severe disability, and I think what the disability does is it forces the characters to deconstruct sex, and by doing that, it ends up being like the sex all of us have. Improvised, silly, funny, scary, heartbreaking, exultant, all these things that sex really is, rather than all the things that we see in a movie that's more adorned. I understand you're able to have an erection.
Yes, but not by choice.
Do you know how many men there are who would give anything for a natural erection? I'm naked in the movie. You know, I think as an actor, you use everything because you're desperate to not be bad in the movie. So I used my love of my body, I used my fear of exposing my body, I used every acting class I've ever taken. But the opportunity to be part of bringing to life what it might be like to look at sexuality without shame or perfect choreography or hurtful jokes or weird lighting or whatever, like, I wanted to be part of that. I wanted to be part of a movie that gave an audience a breath of fresh air from all the weirdness that's out there around sex. Shall we get undressed?
Sure.
Laura tells me you're a poet. What's it like to be a poet?
That's a way of living inside your own head, which is where I spend most of my time.
But not today. I've played a lot of real people, and often you do a lot of work creating a character, and then they bring in the real person for you to meet, and it's like too late, and it doesn't help, and really your take on it is going to be very different than what anything they can give you. In this case, I didn't know how to play this part, and then I got on the phone with Cheryl Cohen Green, and not only did everything she say inform what I did, but her way. She's just awesome. First session, he was extremely nervous.
Forget about it.
Mark, do you want to see this woman or not?
No.
Well, it's too late.
I think just talking to this woman, you have to look at how much weirdness all of us put on the topic of sexuality. And by the end, you think, this is quite a remarkable thing this woman did. So I hope I can be part of exuding a sense of love and care for ourselves and for our partners. Explain to me so that I really understand exactly what the iron lung is for.
It keeps me breathing. I can spend a few hours outside of it with my portable respirator, depending on how I feel, but I work and sleep in the iron lung.
And how do you feel right now?
Out of my league.
Sometimes you read movies and you try to talk yourself into it, and you say, well, it's good. They could fix this, and then that might be good. And you try to this, and then once in a while you read one and say, I want to be in that. So since I felt that way about it, I decided whatever challenges it presented would be worth it.
What is she like, Cheryl?
She's the most wonderful person on the planet.
I feel so proud of this movie. I don't remember, I mean, I've been very proud of other movies I've been in, but I just keep, friends of mine go, how's the movie? And I just say, it's so beautiful. You just kind of can't believe it, I think, when you're sitting there, that you're watching what you're watching. Small and modest as it is, I think it's kind of remarkable. I don't usually meet with clients outside of work.
We don't have to do much talking. I just want people to say, hey, who's that gimp with that beautiful blonde?